Hello, my name is Margarita Rincon, and today I'm gonna talk about atherosclerosis. Imagine you are driving to the restaurant where they sell your favorite fatty food, but suddenly your chest begins to pain, and it's due to the cholesterol occlusion in one of the arteries. Well, the medical name of this situation is atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is the presence of fat, cholesterol, or other substance accumulated in the intimal layer of the vascular bed. This condition only occurs in large or medium caliber arteries. The accumulation of cholesterol begins from an early age. However, this might or might not be cause of death. Pathologically, the condition generates a plaque around the vessel, which gradually increases in size, as you can see in the image. However, the formation of atherosclerosis plaque is not the main cause of non-irrigation tisular necrosis. The most common case is plaque rupture before the artery is completely occluded. When the plaque breaks here, it causes the fibrinogen to be exposed to the light of the vessel, generating the coagulation cascade, and therefore the formation of a clot that will end up occluding the artery. Thanks to the above, plaque rupture is the main cause of acute myocardial infarctions, but its growth and breakdown is not only linked to the presence of cholesterol in blood. There are modifiable and non-modifiable factors that favor plaque formation. The non-modifiable factors are age, gender, and family history. On the other hand, the modifiable factors are smoke, diabetes, obesity, and hypertension. In Colombia, death caused by cardiovascular disease, which includes atherosclerosis, correspond to 28.71% of deaths during 2000 and 2010. This number can potentially be reduced by decreasing the preventable factors listed above. However, research has shown that it's not so easy to produce sustainable diet changes. There are many factors such as availability or different food and knowledge of the causes of preventive or certain food that influence in the choice of a change of diet. Nevertheless, there are factors that can be adjusted in a daily routine of any person if he knows that it is not necessary to buy food outside the economical research of the person to have a healthy diet. Kimberly Morat mentioned in the article the contextual effects of the local food environment on residents' diets, the atherosclerosis risk of community studies, this one, that the following 4 indicators of a healthy diet have been selected because of their causativity and preventive relationship with diseases, and engaging that people shown to this changing diet. And these 4 factors are serving of fruits and vegetables per day, percentage of calories from fat, saturated fat, and dietary cholesterol. My solution is improve a person's habit to a healthier ones. Thanks to this, the risk of developing atherosclerosis can drastically decrease. The solution can be implemented through campaigns where people learn how to improve their habits. But the limitation of my solution is the low interest that some people have about having a healthy life. So improving people's habits is not so easy. Therefore, the problem of developing atherosclerosis, thanks to the increase of the previously mentioned factors, is still present. Finally, if people improve their habits to a healthy ones using the 4 indicators previously named, or doing small actions such as exercise at least 30 minutes, or if necessary quit smoking, the number of that is going to decrease. Thanks for the attention and have a nice day.